Okay, perfect. So, good morning, everyone. Welcome to this fourth session of prompt engineering or working with LLMs, how I want to call it, here with Constructor Academy, of course. I'm your host. I'm Adriano Persegani. I'm data scientist and generative AI program manager for the ones that is your first time with us here on Friday morning. And so I am managing and teaching the Mastering Generative AI program course. So you can apply until the 21st of October. We are starting a new batch in the 22nd. More on that later. So far, so in this old tiny path together would be seven lectures. We already did 3. Today is the 4th one, and we are going to see how to enhance productivity with prompt engineering in professional settings. So the last time we saw how to create a persona, a chatbot, in this case, Clippy, that was able to tutor the user on how to behave in a working environment, how to write emails, how to best schedule their day. So please, if you haven't done, you can check it out, scanning this link. You will have access to the slides anyway after. I'm gonna share with you the link for the slides, so you will also be able directly to click on this linking here. Okay, so we can start with today's lecture. Perfect. Ready, set, and go. So we saw that we have this LLM, so this large language model, which are deep learning neural network, and so far we saw that they can have input as text. But the nice thing is right now we have multimodality in LLMs, or also called agents. What does it mean? It means that LLMs right now, through API calls, let's say, or like, yeah, a bunch of stuff on the background, so more complicated than this, but I'm just showing you the base here. They can accept images, they can accept videos, they can accept audio files, but also much more, but I'm not showing now. And also they can output the same. So text, image, video, and audio. And all of this at the same time, okay? So why don't we try it? Okay, so we are going to test ChatGPT. So let's enter. Okay, let's load. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to ask, I'm gonna put an image here. Okay, so okay, 1 second. I think I have it. Yes, I have. Right now on ChatGPT, you can connect directly with Google Drive. So I added my Google Drive here, as you can see. So I'll be able to connect with my Google Drive, and let's change the name of this one. Like this, so I will be able to find it easily. Okay, so I am putting an image. You don't know what the image is, right? Okay, now you see. let's ask the LLM. So what do you see here? Okay, so it's super interesting that you see is not just seeing a cat and dog, but it sees that the dog is a German Shepherd and a cat is a tabby cat. So they sitting together, so have a sort of computer vision. Okay. So this is one thing of multimodality. Okay. So, but let's see cases that can be more useful. Okay. So let's say you are in the office. Um, typical and typical on a typical day. Okay. It's 5:30. In half an hour, you want to go to home, uh, and your manager, your chef comes and ask you for a work. Okay, let's say it will ask you for some sales report and to segment it by product category. So, okay, you are working for a supermarket and or a superstore, and he wants to see a report of all the sales segmented by product category. Okay, how can we leverage LLM to do that? Let's see together. So I'm going to open here my data set. So is a sample one. So I have many different things. But one thing I'm sure is that I want to select category that is here. And I would like to also take in consideration sales that are here, sales. So usually what I would have to do here is to select everything, select the category, and then merge them together or do a function, right? Or like order them. So I would need to do some work. But we can, as we said, we can leverage ChatGPT for that. Okay, so let's create a new prompt. Okay, always start with a new prompt, guys. Don't work always with the same, because if I have done that, working with the same here, it would have in his window view also the previous conversation and can enter a bias and can put some confusion. So when you can, always start with a new prompt. Okay, so let's attach a new file. It's called sample superstore. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna select it. And then I'm going to ask something. So I'm going to ask, I have this Google Sheet filled with my company sales data. My manager wants a sale report created in Google Sheet that includes graph segmented by product category. The data includes the following columns. So we are putting down the columns. One suggestion here, I would suggest you to put also the number of columns, because as we saw, LLMs are not very good at accounting. So if I haven't put the name of the column, sometimes it can, it can be confused here. And then I'm going to end my prompt, giving some specification. So the sheet name is called orders. Please generate this report that can easily be uploaded to my presentation. Remove the first row since it contains the name of the columns. Okay, so I will start it. Here, OpenAI is testing some stuff. So they want me to choose between two responses. That's why, because this is they want to improve their models through human input. So this is called the reinforcement learning. Here on the left is telling me how to do, but one thing I want is now I want it to do it. So I will wait until it finishes, and I'm going to select the response number 2. I prefer this response. So let's see what it did. You see that, so at the beginning, it told me what it's going to do. And then we see here, he did some analysis. So if I can click, he used Python, and as a data analyst would do, he went through the all data frame, and he came out with the category and the sum of all the sales. And then it's just doing a print and with the figure, and I am able now, if I want, I right click, and then I can save the image, copy the image, and do whatever I want. So here you see that he's telling, here he's using Matplotlib in this case to create the image. So everything is transparent here, and is acting as an agent. So it's using Python to do something that otherwise he wouldn't be able to do it. He cannot like manually really do the thing. He needs to call to use something else. In this case, Python is the most useful one. Okay, but let's say you don't want to share your data with OpenAI, because can be then that there could be some data leakage in the future, or they could use your data for training. So your data is personal. You don't want to share it with OpenAI, and also you want to impress. Let's say you want to impress your manager. Okay. So I'm gonna start a new chat, and I'm going to change a bit the first prompt. So again, I'm going to say, I have a Google Sheet spreadsheet with my company sales data stored on Google Drive. So I'm giving more information. My manager wants a sales report created in Google Sheet that includes a graph segmented by product category. The data includes the following columns, and again, we are putting down the columns with the numbers, and I am adding the last part. So here, I am asking to help me to craft a Google app script. We'll see in a second what is that. And that automatically generates this report and can easily be updated with new data as needed. Okay, please give me the true process step by step, asking for necessary details along the way. Keep the language simple and instruction concise. Remove the first row since it contains the name of the column. So is similar to the one that we did previously. Okay, so let's start it and let's see what it's going to do. So in this case, you see, OpenAI doesn't ask every time for a better which answer you prefer. Otherwise, it's going to be yeah, boring at a certain moment for the user. So it's just asking randomly. So here is telling me, open your Google Sheet file containing the order data, go to extension menu and select app script. Okay, so here is my data. I will go to extension and select app script. Okay, while it loads, telling me, you will create a function to access the data from the order sheet, summarize sales by product category, insert the summary and a graph into a new sheet. And here you see is writing a JavaScript. You see here a JavaScript script. So if I want, I can go through and really understand. He's even writing me some comments here with this double slash is telling me what he's doing. So if you really want to understand what he's doing, you can go through, but we are not going to do that. I'm just going to copy. You see here on the top right, I can just copy whatever is inside, and let's see what is telling me. So save the script by clicking the disk icon. Okay, so I will put it here. So just charge, you see, I haven't done anything. I'm putting here, I will save. And then it's telling me, run the function by clicking the play icon next to the function. When you run the script, it will create a new sheet called sales report. It will generate a report summarizing sales by product category, and will insert a column chart displaying total sales by category. It's asking me to grant permission. I think this will not do it because I already did it. But if you will do it, it will ask you permission to access your data. So not OpenAI, of course, but the script. And we can test with the new data. So we can set a trigger. It's telling me like the future steps. Okay, so let's run it. So here I have some feedback from the log. Execution started. Execution completed. Okay, let's go see our sheet. Wow. Okay, so as we see, I already have exactly what I needed, and I haven't shared any data with OpenAI. So it's totally secure. No one can say me anything, and I can go to my manager and show him what I did, right? So nice. Now I can put my my figure inside my slide and make my manager happy, and I will be able to get home on time today. Okay, very good. So that was it for today. Remember that we are starting generative AI, mastering generative AI, the 22nd of October. We'll go through way deeper in what you just saw here. And you can apply for the 21st, apply by the 21st, and using this code for your application, you will have 20% off. And continuing, if you want to talk to us about the course, if you have some questions about your next step, if you want to shift your career, if you are interested in to change maybe into something more technical in your career, or you want to understand more what's happening behind your computer, talk to us in this link that is here, this Google Meet. You can find it just scanning the slides. You will at the 13th page, you will find it. Let me see if I can also share it with you in the chat. In the meanwhile, guys, if you have some questions, you can ask them here. You can raise your hands. You can write in the Q&A. I'll stay here for a minute. In the link, already the constructor team will be there.